I didn't steal the car for money. I stole it because it shouldn't have existed. It was 2:17 a.m. in Phoenix, Arizona. The kind of night where the asphalt still breathes heat and the city feels half asleep but half watching. I was under a flickering streetlight, staring at a 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 429, black, flawless, evil. And it wasn't supposed to be here. 3 weeks earlier, that exact car had burned in a warehouse fire outside Tucson. Total loss. Insurance closed. Then recorded. Case buried. But here it was. Same scratch on the rear quarter panel. Same custom exhaust I'd heard scream down 10 years ago. Some cars have stories. This one had a body count. I know, because my brother died chasing it. See, Danny was a highway patrol officer. Straight arrow. Clean record. The kind of guy who believed rules actually mattered. 3 years ago, he tried to stop a black Mustang matching this exact build. The driver didn't stop. They hit 140 miles per hour. Then 160. Dashcam footage ends when Danny's cruiser flips trying to avoid traffic. The Mustang disappeared. No plates. No face. No answers. Until tonight. The car idled like it was alive. Deep, uneven rumble. Cammed. Angry. The windows were tinted dark enough to hide sin. I wasn't supposed to get involved. I run a restoration shop. I fix broken classics for rich collectors who like nostalgia more than speed. I build beauty, not trouble. But some engines don't let you walk away. I walked around it slowly. The paint was fresh, but underneath the shine, I saw history. The rear bumper bolts had been replaced recently. Sloppy job. Whoever rebuilt a new speed, not details. The driver stepped out. Tall. Calm. Late 30s. Leather jacket like he'd stepped out of a movie he wrote himself. You like it? He asked. I didn't answer. He smiled. She's one of one. No. She wasn't. She was evidence. Pop the hood, I said. He laughed. You buying or admiring? I restore classics. He studied me for a second. Something flickered in his eyes. Recognition? Suspicion? He popped the hood. The engine was monstrous. 429 cubic inches of raw American violence. But that wasn't what caught me. Stamped near the firewall, faint, almost sanded off, was the same shop marking Danny had mentioned in his last voicemail to me. Custom block. Out of Nevada, Danny had said. Same stamp. Same car. My heart didn't race. It sank. Because now it wasn't a mystery. It was real. How much? I asked. He named a number high enough to buy a decent house in Texas. I'll take it, I said. He blinked. Cash? Wire. Tomorrow. He smiled again. Good. I like quick decisions. Yeah. So did Danny. The next day, the Mustang sat inside my garage. Door locked. Cameras off. Lights low. I didn't sleep the night before. I kept replaying the dashcam footage in my head. The way the taillights disappeared into black desert. I lifted the car on the hydraulic lift. Underneath, things got interesting. The chassis had repair welds consistent with rollover stabilization. The fuel tank was new. And near the rear axle, etched deep into the metal, was a date. The same date Danny died. I leaned back against my toolbox. This wasn't coincidence. This was arrogance. Whoever drove this car kept it. Rebuilt it. Protected it. Like a trophy. I pulled the interior panels. Found a GPS tracker, not active, but installed. Professional. This wasn't just a street racer. This was someone who planned. I did something stupid then. I called him. Car's clean, I said. But I want to hear it stretch. Pause. You want to race it? He asked. Tonight. Silence. Then, midnight. Old airstrip outside Mesa. Exactly what I wanted him to say. Midnight came fast. The airstrip was abandoned, cracked concrete, empty desert, moonlight reflecting off heat waves. He was already there. The Mustang looked even darker out here. Predatory. He stepped out, leaned against it. You sure you can handle her? He asked. I didn't answer. I got in. The interior smelled new, but beneath it, faint smoke. Fire residue never fully leaves. I turned the key. The engine roared alive like it remembered me. Like it remembered everything. We lined up. No crowd. No cameras. Just two cars under a moon that didn't care. He raised his hand. Dropped it. And we launched. First gear, violent. Second, screaming. Third, the world blurred. The Mustang was faster than anything I'd driven. Raw torque pushing me into the seat like gravity doubled. I glanced at the speedometer. I imagined Danny's cruiser behind me. I imagined his voice calm but firm. Pull over. The man in the other car pulled ahead slightly. He knew the machine better. But I wasn't here to win. At 155 miles per hour, I did something reckless. I hit the hidden switch I'd installed. Earlier that day, I had rerouted the secondary fuel pressure line. Not enough to blow the engine. Just enough to choke it at peak load. The Mustang coughed. Then stuttered. Then lost power. He swerved. I eased off. His car spun once, twice, then slid sideways across the airstrip and stopped in a cloud of dust. Silence. I stepped out slowly. He climbed out too. Furious. What did you do? I walked toward him. You remember a highway patrol officer 3 years ago? His expression didn't change. That told me everything. He shouldn't have chased me, he said flatly. The words hit harder than any punch. He had a family. He made a choice. No remorse. No hesitation. Just logic. That's when I understood. To him, the Mustang wasn't guilt. It was power. You kept the car, I said. He shrugged. You don't kill a legend. I stared at the machine sitting under moonlight. My brother died chasing metal. And this man treated it like mythology. In the distance I heard it. Sirens. Because before coming here, I had made one more call. Anonymous tip. Location pinned. Description detailed. He looked at me, realization creeping in. You set me up. No, I said. You set yourself up 3 years ago. Red and blue lights painted the desert. He didn't run. He just stood there, staring at the Mustang. As if losing it hurt more than losing freedom. Police took him away. The Mustang sat alone. Engine ticking as it cooled. I walked up to it one last time. Ran my hand across the hood. Cold metal. No soul. No legend. Just steel and bad decisions. A week later, the state impounded it. Evidence. Case reopened. Charges filed: vehicular manslaughter, evasion, reconstruction fraud. They asked if I wanted it after trial. Said I had first option if it went to auction. I declined. Some cars aren't meant to be restored. Some are meant to disappear. I went back to my shop. Back to rebuilding classics that deserve second chances. But sometimes, late at night, when a cammed V8 rumbles past on the highway, I still feel it. That pull. That temptation. That thin line between admiration and obsession. Cars don't kill people. But ego does. Speed doesn't destroy families. Choices do. And somewhere out there, another machine is waiting to become someone's legend. Or someone's regret. The difference? Is who's behind the wheel.